In this video, you are going to learn how to define an angle. So let's begin. An angle is defined as a figure formed by two non-collinear rays meeting at one common point. In order to explain the angle, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider two non-collinear rays. So here is my first ray, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider 2 points on this ray. So I will consider one point over here at this end and another point at this end. So basically, let this point is P and this point is R. In order to draw an angle, what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider another ray, and that ray will start at point P and end somewhere here. So let this is my another ray, and the other point on the other end of the ray is this point, and I'm going to consider that point as Q. So basically I have two rays. My first ray is PR and my second ray is PQ. As you can see, this is point P where two non-collinear rays PR and PQ are meeting. So this point P is basically known as vertex. Now, as we can see, these two rays PQ and PR, they make an angle which is basically this angle, and you need to remember that we measure the angle in counterclockwise direction. So basically we have few things to talk about, and the one thing that we have is vertex, which is this point P, and then we have another thing that we need to talk about is this angle. So the symbol for the angle is angle P, which is basically this angle right here. Instead of saying angle P, we can also say angle QPR, or we can also say angle RPQ. It does not matter how we represent the angle. All the three angles are basically talking about the same angle, which is angle P. If you look closely, you will see in these two angles, P is in the middle. So basically, you can see this is angle P, this is angle QPR, where P is in the middle, and this is angle RPQ, which also has middle alphabet as P. So basically, P is the angle because P is basically the vertex in all these three cases. So it does not matter how we represent an angle, it will always be the same angle if it shares the same alphabet in the middle. You always need to remember that angle is measured in counterclockwise direction. If you don't measure the angle in counterclockwise direction, then the angle will be negative. Now, the unit to measure the angle is radian or degree, and we use both the two units very frequently. So basically it doesn't matter which unit you use, both the two units are correct, and it depends on what we are measuring. So basically it doesn't matter which unit you are using, and this is how we define an angle.